Good afternoon and welcome to this podcast of Equip, Empower, and Encourage with Chad Allen. Today we are going to be discussing about those pyramid scheme things, and what they are all about and why you should be concerned of who's talking about it, who's not talking about it, and all of that great stuff. But before we get started, you can definitely earn a passive income, weekly pass, monthly pass, and you can go to my webpage at prosperwithchad.com. That's prosperwithchad.com. And you can also like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever you're listening to podcasts. It's on there. You can definitely listen there. And so, what we're going to be discussing are you know pyramid schemes, what they are, that kind of thing, because that term gets thrown around quite a bit whenever someone is sharing with you a business opportunity, and I want to be able to help you build your confidence within yourself and help you really understand that what you operate as is really what the whole world is pretty much at, right? So people talk about pyramid schemes and how there are network marketing, multi-level marketing, uh, certain things that these are the quote unquote pyramid schemes, and they are meant to where all the money goes to the top and blah blah blah, all that crazy stuff, right? So, and while that is certainly a pyramid, right, where you at the bottom, middle, and top, etc., where most of the money will go to the top and then filter back down, right? So these things, yeah, I mean, it is true that these things are pyramids, and but it's also true that there's a lot of money to be made in a legitimate pyramid scheme. Because why? Because it allows you, as you are building your business, it's going to allow you to also benefit from the sales of those underneath you. So whenever someone said, "Ah, you're a pyramid scheme," that kind of thing, I would always tell them, "Yeah, that's right. It is a pyramid scheme because why? It's a legitimate pyramid scheme because it has good product with it. It's got a good membership base with it, and then as you're buying these subscriptions or you're buying these products, yeah, I get a benefit from it because I help bring you in, and I'm also getting a little bit off the sales of those who are much further down the line from me. Why? Because I helped build that part of my organization in order for that money to come up to me, right? So there's nothing wrong, with that, at all. In fact, you should be building your own pyramid. You should be doing your own pyramid and making money for yourself as well, because there's a lot of money to be made in pyramids. Now, before you start, yeah, pyramids suck. Pyramids are a bunch of crap. Only meant for those who are at the top. Blah blah blah. Let me tell you something. Everything in this world is a pyramid. Everything. You don't believe me? Look at your government. Who is the top? The president. Okay. What about the military? Who's at the top? The commandant, the general, right? Those are the top. That's a pyramid. Who's above them? The president. So your government, your military are pyramid schemes. What about your job? You work for somebody else, right? Say you do have a job, you work for somebody else. Who's at the top? The business owner, the CEO, the manager. Who's under them? Everybody else, right? Pyramid scheme. Okay, let's look at a different one. What about business? Okay, you own a business, right? Let's say you own a traditional business, a franchise, whatever. Okay, who is at the top? You are. Who's at the bottom? Your employees. Who's in the middle? Your managers, your supervisors, right? It's a pyramid scheme. Pyramid, right? Okay, so let's go a little bit further. If you want, more explanations, right? More things that proves about everything in this world is pretty much a pyramid scheme, right? Well, everything you look, whether it be business, whether it be your job, government, it's all a legalized pyramid scheme. Every last one of them, right? So when you're talking about network marketing and you're talking about multi-level marketing, etc., and you're trying to lay blame that it's a pyramid scheme, well, you're only contradicting yourself because you are in definition in a pyramid scheme because of the work that you're doing. Whether you own a business, whether you working for somebody else, working in government, in the military, whatever, right? It's a pyramid scheme. Now, what happens with some of these pyramid schemes is that it can begin to have certain bad people in them, right? Where they only are after money. They don't have real product or services that are being offered, and so it's just a money cash grab. And so I've seen these before, like you want a gift, right? It's called gifting, where someone would say, "Okay, you give me 1,000, and then you give me 1,000, but I'm gonna give you 2,000. I'm gonna give you 2,000, but you're taking that money. It's like a Ponzi scheme, right? You're taking that money, and there's no service with it, no product with it. You're taking that money, and whatever you're getting, you're paying back. But then you're keeping the majority of that money for yourself, right? So obviously, in that situation, a Ponzi scheme or a very bad Ponzi scheme. Yeah, that stuff does happen. Why? Because it's a structure that a lot of people utilize in order to gain wealth. Why? Because a pyramid is gaining wealth, right? Pyramid is gaining wealth. So it doesn't matter if you're involved, if you're in a church, a missionary group, whatever. It's always the structure is always you always have a hierarchy at the top. So you have that pyramid that's taking place. So you have to learn how to differentiate the bad, from the good, right? Because not every organization, not every network marketing company, not every affiliate marketing company, not every traditional business, not every church, not every uh, government, military is good, right? So you got to be able to, see these things, understand them, and you have, a strong wisdom, from it, so that you can, decipher whether or not it is something that you want to put your money into, so that you can get a nice return back for it. Because if you're able to put that money into it, and then you have that nice return, then there you go. See, the reason why people have such a bad the reason why people talk bad about network marketing, multi-level marketing, is because they come from in most cases, they are coming from a non-business background. They're coming from a background of employment, right? They don't know anything about business. They don't know how to run a business. They don't know anything. They have a lot of bugbears within them. They have a lot of issues within the heart that needs to be taken care of. So what happens is they see this big picture in their mind that they're going to get wealthy, really really quick, right? And then they start to do the work, and then all of a sudden they drop out, and they start blaming the system and stuff like that. And it's never the system that's to blame. It's really the person that's really to blame, because why? They quit. Two, they had a very skewed understanding of what it takes to do business. And a lot of times, you know, it's because of their inability to understand how to run a business, how to do a business, and understanding that it takes time, instead of, having that the get rich quick type of stuff. Because I can tell you that most network marketing companies, most affiliate companies, a lot of them, they got really, really strong products that they use you as the individual, the one who's going out and advertising this product. They're using you as their middleman instead of sending out those products to a distributor, and the distributor goes to and sends that those products to a store and whatnot. So when you understand this, and you understand that the majority of people are they it's really because they help create their own negativity, right? Not I'm not talking about the person who joined and then quit, and then because they weren't ready for that kind of opportunity. A lot of times what happens is you're not qualifying the individual, you're not qualifying the person, and so when you're not qualifying that person, you run the risk of them having a very negative experience. I can tell you that most people do not have the ability to actually go out and talk to people. They don't have the ability to share product. Why? Because they are scared. They're scared inside. There's a deep rooted thing within them that's keeping them from doing that. Just like live video. People are very afraid to do live video, and it's because it's something that's deep within them that they have yet to figure out, right? Yet to actually get released, and so they're always going to run into these problems where they join something, they fail because why? They never fix the deep rooted issues from within. And so when we're talking about these things, and people start making a claim about and they're putting a negative picture on a pyramid scheme, I automatically know and understand that they don't understand that what they are in is actually a pyramid as well. So everything that we work with is a pyramid. And I'm going to rehash again because I'm going to about to end this. Let's rehash again. Your government, your military, the businesses that you work in. If you own a business, right? Your church, you know, all these things are what? Pyramid schemes that might be run by a board, but guess what? There's still a top, right? There's still a top. All the money is going up and it trickles back down. So that's what we are dealing with. So I would hope that this gives you a much better understanding about pyramid schemes and stuff like that, and the difference between pyramid Ponzi's and stuff like that. And I hope that you gain a lot of value out of this. And if you did, please share it with your friends, your family, as well. Make a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. I dropped this podcast down to once a week for now. There's a lot going on, and so I need to take care of those things. But hopefully, over time, we'll be able to get back to uh, 3 times a week. And I want to say I really appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much, and I hope you have an awesome, awesome rest of your weekend. And if you want to listen to the recording, it should be up in just momentarily. All right, y'all have a great, great day. Take care. Bye bye.